So we'll just try to understand this. So you are seeing here three sections. Okay, and this header, property, and body. So now we will just put these three sections. Header, understand this, it will actually help you. Body. Okay, so this is my cloud integration. This is my source. This is my target. Okay, from source, I am getting a message. Okay, so in our case, what was the source? From here, we are sending a message. Okay, so what we send, I hit this endpoint. This is my cloud integration endpoint. Okay, so I'm hitting my cloud integration using this endpoint, whatever the adapter it is. Okay, irrespective of that, I'm hitting this endpoint. Now, I'm sending some message. Where I'm sending this message? I'm sending the message in the body. So every message will have a body. Okay, header. What is header? You are seeing there are 10 headers. Okay, there are 10 headers, or it might be multiple as well, but these are the headers. Okay, you will see this header section you are having. What you are passing generally, what are you passing in header? We are passing some authorization information. Okay, the credentials, whatever I am using to access this endpoint, the credentials which I am using, that is passed as inside the header. Okay, same way, what is the content type, host, other details I'm also passing. Apart from that, if I am the basically the main provider of my API, because this is my API. This is kind of an API. The endpoint is like an API for this source. Okay, so if I want this sender to send me some information, and I am telling them that I want this information inside the header. So what they will do, let's say I say that I want information as batch. Okay, and batch, and you have to give me the batch name, batch 50. Okay, and now if they are sending this batch 50, okay, I will again go back to the section. I will look for the message matters. Okay, now this has turned to info. So if I have to turn to log, what I have to do? Again, I have to go to the manage integration content and I have to enable the log. So I'm enabling the log. Okay, this log is enabled now. I will again go back and I will push one more message. Or what I have done here now, I have added one header here as batch. Okay, and I've sent it. Request OK. I will click here, monitor message processing. This is the latest message. I will go inside the trace. Okay, now I will select the very first. I will come to this message content. Okay, I will come back to this section later. Now, header, I can pass the body as well. So my message, typically my message will contain some header information, and header, what kind of header information? So generally you will have the authentication headers with you. What is the content type? Some standard headers you generally send with the message, and the body. This is something which we would be definitely interested, the payload, the actual message. Okay, and also we can add some attachment. Okay, but this attachment is actually optional. Okay, we can also add some attachment, like we can zip a file. Okay, we can zip a file from Postman as well as an attachment. We can send an attachment with our payload, with our message actually. Okay, but this attachment is actually optional, so we will not be focusing on this attachment. But you should be aware that we can also, so our message can contain an attachment, our message will contain a header, our message will contain a body. Okay, once this information is flowing to my cloud integration, so this is this green section is my cloud integration. Okay, the green section is my cloud integration. So once this message is coming to my cloud integration, now what I will be doing inside my cloud integration? So I'm using a middleware. Means I will be doing some mappings. I will start changing the message based on the requirement. I will delete. I might be deleting the body. Okay. I mean, not deleting, basically manipulating the body. If there are 5 fields are coming, I want to add 2 more fields. Okay. Or I need to implement some transformation logic. So that will be done in this layer. So once this message will reach to this section, okay, once this message will reach to this section, now what I will do in my cloud integration, I will start building my integrations. Okay, so this message will come here. Then I will use certain shapes based on my requirement. So these shapes we are going to explore. So at this moment, we have add a shape as content modifier. What this content modifier will do, we will come in a moment. But before that, what you have to understand, whatever the message we are having, the same message will be coming to this shape, the shape 1. Okay, if shape 1 is manipulating this particular message, then the shape 2, when it is sending the message to the next shape, the shape 2 will have the latest message, this latest updated message. So latest updated message in the sense, just think I have got 5 fields. Okay, from here I have got 5 fields. Okay, now I have added 2 more fields here. So 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, later I have added 1 more field. Okay, based on the logic. So now what will happen? Here we are having 5 fields. When it is going from the shape 1 to shape 2, 7 fields will be coming. Okay. Let's change it with some color code so that you will be able to understand. Okay. So this message contains, let's say, 5 fields. The 5 fields will be coming to this particular shape. I'm not focusing on any particular shape. When I say mentioning shape, means the behavior will be same across any of the shapes which you are having. These are the shapes actually. When I'm referring these shapes, these are the transformation shapes. These are the various shapes. Okay, that is what I'm referring to shapes means. So whenever if you select any of these shapes, okay, let's say if I'm using a converter, okay, if I'm using any external call, if I'm using any encryption, whatever I'm using. So if the message is going to come from this shape to this shape, then what will happen? Let's say 4 fields are coming from here, or 5 fields. Suppose that this S1 shape is doing some manipulation and it has added 2 more fields. Then what will happen when the message will be going to the next shape? This is the next shape. Okay, when the message will be going to the next shape, it will have 7 fields. Suppose that S2 we have done some more manipulation and we have added 1 more field. So it will have 8 messages, and finally, if you are sending it the target, so now target will have the 8 message. Now, when I say message means what my message is containing. The message is containing 3 sections when it is coming inside the cloud integration. When the message was coming to the cloud integration, that time I said that message will have a header, body, and an optional attachment. Once this message comes inside my cloud integration, now I will have header, body, and there is one more section as property. Okay, there is one more section as property. So what these headers and properties are helping us to do? Body is means whatever the body you are sending, whatever the body you are sending, that will automatically go inside the body. So here we have given, we are sending message from postman. Okay, so that is what will be passed to this body. Okay, this body. So if I will go inside my trace. Okay, so content modifier, this is the very first shape. Once the message is coming to this content modifier, this was the very first shape. Okay, so when the message will come here, I am having a payload. Under the payload, I am having the body. This is the body which I sent it. Okay, so if I make any changes to this body, then that will be reflected in the next shape. Okay, so if I change in the body in S1, that will be reflected in the second shape as well. So I will be showing you in the system as well, but conceptually you should be understanding. Now, important thing is header, property, and body. Why I'm highlighting this header, property, and body? Because here also you are having three sections. Header, extends property is the same property, and the payload, the body. So here we are having header, property, and body. So payload we understood. Whatever I'm going to send, a message that will be part of the payload. Okay. Now, what about the headers and properties? The headers and properties are when you are going to send, let's say you are sending some headers from the source. Okay. So those headers will be available in this header section. Those headers will be available in this header section. We can also create some headers within our cloud integration, and some properties also we can create, because these are the sections which are, this is the part of the Camel framework basically. You can create within your cloud integration, and that is what we will be dealing with. So header and property we are going to create. Now, what is the difference between these headers and property? Body, we understood that this is going to hold the actual payload. The header and property difference is, if I am creating anything inside the header, that will be exposed outside. Okay, that will be exposed outside. If I am creating any header, that will be exposed outside. If I am going to create any property, you cannot expose outside. That's the difference. Okay. If you are going to create any property, that will not be exposed outside, but it will be only accessible within your flow. And if you are going to create a header, that will be exposed outside of your integration flow.